We're back. I'm enthused today.
Highly enthused.
Highly enthused.
Can you tell?
Yeah. We're gonna give the square body a break for a day or two. I gotta get to work on these brakes on this 52. I don't know if it's the master cylinder or if it's back brakes. Last time it was the bad master cylinder. You gotta take the seat out to get to the master cylinder. Used to, you could get to them right here. There's a hole right here that you could get to the master cylinders on whenever they put them there. But on this one, I put a booster on it and then the master cylinder on it. So now I got to take the seat out to get the master cylinder. And I need to vacuum the truck out too. It's pretty dirty. But we got to take the seat out. I ain't got it unbolted. Take this seat out right here. I wanted a bench seat bad. If I could find like a S10, back seat of an S10.
Or a Dodge Dakota.
Dodge Dakota, back seat of a Dodge Dakota, something like that would fit in here. We had to build the bracket. This didn't have a seat in when we got it. We had to build the bracket down here to set these seats on. I really don't like them. I don't like them uncomfortable, but they work for a purpose anyway. We're gonna get this seat out here. This is the bracket we built for it. This is my alligator that Miss Maureen got for me. Put him over there.
Yeah, at the car shows we have that and the Predator on the hood.
Yep. So I cut a hole in the floorboard whenever we put the master cylinder in here. Just gotta get in. I don't know if it's my back brakes are messed up or if it's the master cylinder. My front brakes work great. There's the master cylinder there. You can get to it underneath there. And that's how I have to, if I have to take it out, I have to get underneath there, take it out. But I'm gonna open it up and see if I got any fluid in the back brake part of it. Because I'm losing, I don't have any back brakes at all, and the front brakes slide. They're not, the brakes on it ain't too good without them back brakes. So I found a screwdriver so I can pop that lid off there. Anthony's 22. Pop it. Oh yeah, it's gonna bleed.
You get yourself?
Yeah, I think that screw got me. Yeah, a little bit of blood gonna come out right there here in a little bit. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, all right. So the back part is empty. You can see there. That's the back brakes. That little part of the master cylinder, that's the back brakes. The front brakes were full, so that means I probably got a wheel cylinder leaking or line leaking somewhere going to the back. So I guess I'm gonna fill it up with brake fluid, pump it for a minute, and see if I can get any kind of brakes. And if not, then I'll have to climb underneath there and see if I can see which wheel cylinder's leaking or see where the leak is. If I can find some brake fluid. I happen to have some because of all the brakes work we're doing on. What is that?
That I think is a Mike Nike. It's candy.
Thanks, Peyton. Appreciate that. That's what I needed. Alright. We gotta get the vacuum cleaner in here and clean that up too. Alright, now I hope I don't spill this all over my concrete, which I don't guess it matters. I didn't got oil spots all over it anyway. Didn't spill much. There, yep, right over the edge of it.
Perfect.
Too full. Now then, you got to put the lid back on there because when you go to pumping it, it will. And they do that right there. It pulls that. If it gets low, it pulls that rubber down to keep air out of it. So I'm gonna pull it back in there. Put this back on there. Yep, fluid everywhere again. This is gonna be the fun part, snapping that hook. So I'm going back on there. Holy smokes. There. Yeah, see, I got some blood.
Yep.
Alright, let's see if we can. I don't know if I gotta. Let's see what we can do with it here. I had to crank it up to get the pressure on that. Yeah, what I'm trying to say. The booster, the brake booster. Pump it for a minute and see if we can get anything going on back there at the back. See if we can get any kind of telltale signs of what's going on back there. Geez, I ain't got anything right there. Only thing I got just right there. I better have to crank it up. Let's see if we lost any fluid. Got fluid all over the dang concrete down there. All that. Great. I don't want to bleed again. That's for sure. Yep. Dang it.
Ouch.
Yeah, we're losing a little fluid in that back part. Crawl underneath the truck and see if we can see if I can see anything going on back there. Didn't see nothing. Usually you'll see a backside of the tire be wet with brake fluid if the wheel cylinder's leaking. I didn't see anything underneath. I'm gonna crank the truck up and pump the brakes a little bit to see if that'll show the problem. It's gonna be loud. Some air. I know it did. It had to got to air something in them lines, and it's not wanting to pump up right now. I have to break this line off the master cylinder so I can get any fluid out there, and then maybe break the lines on the back so I can get any pressure back there and bleed some air out of it to see which one of them's leaking. The brakes, I love it. You gotta love the brakes. Any pressure on the back brakes, I'm gonna have to jack the truck up probably and take the back tires off. Get Crystal to pump the brakes up so I can get him, bleed them off back here to get some pressure back here so I can see which one of them's leaking. So we'll be back in a minute. Here goes a fun fact on this motor, transmission, and rear end. Me and my son took it out of a 1980 Ford. Like a furniture moving van is what it was. I think it was 80 or 81. But in those days, they put left-handed lug nuts on the left side and right-handed lug nuts on the right side. Only on certain, like 1 tons, 3/4 tons, and 1 tons. I don't think they done it on the F100s or the F150s. But this is what it is. If you look down here, I don't know if y'all be able to see in the camera or not, but there's an L, or is that an R? That's an R, isn't it? Yep. I think it's an R. This side would be right-handed lug
I see it on
nuts.
that
Yep.
one right there.
This side would be right-handed, because if you look towards, if you're at the back of the truck, look towards the front of it, this is the right side, and over here, if you look on this side, there'll be an L. If you can see it, there'll be an L on one.
Oh, I see it.
Yep, there's an L on this side. So this side is, and you can't get them mixed up either.
It won't work.
It won't work. And if you ever work on one and you can't break this side, just try to go to the left if you're on one of these old trucks like this.
Huh.
But like I said, it's only done on certain, I think it was all just on the 3/4 tons and 1 ton, because that van that we got from Dennis, that we pulled the motor out of and we took it to Mr. Eddie's, that's a 81 or 82, and it's got left-handed lug nuts on it too.
Huh. And
that rear end's gonna go underneath this truck. As soon as I get the money for some 18s to put on that, because it's a 3/4 tons, it's a 373 rear end, and this rear end's a 411, I think, 410 or 411. Low geared, and I wanted that higher geared rear end. Anyway, that rear end's gonna go under this truck later on. But anyway, we're gonna get this side off and see if this side's what's leaking, and see if we can't get this done. Gotta turn this side, get pressure on, it's gonna be loud. See, we got them right hand, left hand nuts. These are the right hand ones. They come off the same way they originally would. But like we were selling that truck over there, this has got the out, in and out rims on it. They done that on old trucks. I think we explained a little bit on that last video, because when you put them on the rear end, the cat right here is bigger than this. So see how all these are dished in. That's so you don't have to really worry about lining them up, get them on there. But you do have to line your tires up when you put them on back together. When you put them together, you have to line them up, make sure it's in, out, make sure that goes in and out like that. And you put them on there. I don't know if y'all be able to see that or not. When you put them together, you see it's got the right there, so you got to make sure the one that's out goes to the one that's in, like that. That way they line up. That's how they line them up back in the day.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it is until you can't find them. And them are 16.5s, and them they don't even. You got to order 16.5s on everything now. They don't. People don't carry.
It's not a
16.5s.
common.
No, it's not
anymore.
No, it's like a trailer house tire. Them people see trailer houses going down the road, mobile homes. Them tires they use them are 14.5s, and they just make them just for mobile homes. 14.5s. They're, yes, it is what it is on that. But we're gonna try to get underneath here and figure out. We'll give us a minute or two. We'll be back here. I think this side's good. This top's real good. Had a little bit of air in it, but we got it going pretty good. That salver did not want to stop, so I'm gonna bleed that side off a little bit more and see if we can get it to work any better. I don't think my master cylinder is bad. If anything, it'll probably be that wheel cylinder on that side over there, if it's anything. So I just don't know where all my fluid went to. Just I guess maybe a bad wheel cylinder on that side. So we're gonna do a little bit more bleeding. Not like blood, but
Well, maybe.
brake bleeding. Alright, we got a little bit of air in there. Alright, honey, pump it up a couple times. Alright, you see this air, you got this bleeder right here. You see this air, that air coming out of there. Yeah, alright, honey. To do it about 3 times and hold it. Got it? I think you got something going on here. Alright, you can let off of it. Alright. Let's see about my... I'm going to see how much brake fluid I got left in that. You got to pump it 3 or 4 times and then hold it down. Alright. I'll do it again. Kill it. Well, I'm not getting much pressure back there. I have to take the other side loose and do the same thing so I can't figure out if there's something wrong on that side. And if it isn't, then it's probably just going to be that bad master cylinder or something. But I was getting a little bit of air out of that one. Just take the other side off and so it can't come over. 2 times to hold it. No fluid at all. I'm going to have to crank the truck. Go ahead and let off of it. I'm going to have to crank the truck and pump it like 4 or 5 times and hold it.
Is there a truck cranking it or just cranking it?
No, just crank it. Put it in park. Just shove the gear shift up.
Oh. All the way up?
Yep. No, it was running.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have my hand on that.
Oh.
I now crank it up.
Okay, it's all the way up.
Yep. The brake situation figured out. I just don't know why the back brake master cylinder part was empty. Couldn't find any leaks on the back, but put her in gear, see what happens. And we stopped. So, and that's backwards, so that's pretty good. Never had very good brakes going backwards. So we're gonna take it for a test drive. You probably won't be able to hear nothing, just a bunch of motor noise. But she might record some of it going through South Hart here. We're gonna go to the store, get a hamburger, get a drink, and then come back to the house. Well, we made it to Belfield. Brakes are still pretty good on it. Got me some mini beef tacos, pretty good.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Deep fried?
They're just a tad spicy, but they're pretty good.
They feel very warm.
No, a little warm. But we're going to cruise back to the house. We'll see how she does. Going home. Thank y'all. Be back here in a minute. Yeah, there's a new burger joint open over there.
It's been closed for a long time.
Yep.
Trapper's Kettle. It's okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
Buffet. Pizza place over there in the hotel. When I first started coming up here, Paul lived in an apartment across the river over there.
Across the track.
Across the tracks. Yep.
Napa know-how over Tim. He's pretty cool guy. I like him.
And that's the big town of Belfield.
Pretty much it. There's a school back there in the middle of town. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
We made it back to South Hart. Still got some pretty good brakes to see here.
Oh God.
Yeah, still got pretty good brakes on it.
Send me in at the dash.
Yeah. In fact, Gabe was open over here. We'd go over there and do a little tour of the 48s over there. We can stop here and
Take a
at them. The gate's unlocked. I just had to get out and open it. Anyway, the one on the one on the right was the first one that I got, and it's got a flathead V8 in it, all original. Besides the bed, we and Anthony put a new bed on it. One on the left is one that I bought from Eddie Heck, and I hadn't done much to it. It needs some brake work done to it. Got it running, and I think the points in it's messed up now. Last time I tried cranking, it wouldn't crank. So I need a set of points in it. Did put a new set of spark plugs in it, got it running pretty good. But I think it needs a set of points in it now. But anywho, that's our two 48s. It's going to follow us around from now on. Maybe next year, if we get that square body running good, I have plans on taking one of them back home. Yeah, anyway, that'll probably be the video for the day. If I don't work tomorrow, well, I know I got to work tomorrow. It was wet yesterday, they closed the roads on us yesterday, but we'll probably go to the yard and work in the yard tomorrow if we ain't got nothing to do with the rig. So anyway, I guess that's about all for this one. We got the brakes working pretty good on the 52.
Wasn't as difficult
wasn't
as
it?
you thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be.
I thought it was going to be a wheel cylinder. I'm glad it wasn't. Don't know where the fluid went. That's
Mystery.
mystery. Kind of like, yeah, it's just a mystery.
Just a mystery.
So anyway, I guess if y'all like it, throw a like out there. If you want to share it, subscribe. Thanks for all of our views on that other one. We got a lot of views on that last video. Thank y'all for all them views, and we'll see you on the next one.